Hello, welcome to a new series
Deep
of
into
my
that
Let's Plays,
darkness
playing
peering,
Eternal Darkness.
long I stood there,
Long I stood there,
wondering,
wondering,
fearing,
fearing,
doubting.
doubting. For some reason my Final Fantasy VI data got erased, so I'm gonna take a break and play this for a couple episodes. This is my favorite GameCube game. It's also the first M-rated game to be licensed by Nintendo, so pretty big deal there.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
Now some of the effects won't be as good because this game was basically made to mess with you with this sanity meter thing, where like the lower your sanity bar is, weird stuff will happen, like your character's head will blow up and it'll do the dimming thing, like your TV's turning off, and so with new TVs they don't do that anymore, so it doesn't really work, but it's still a good game, and they're making a new one for the Wii U, so I think it's on Kickstart. I'm not sure. Hopefully it got kickstarted enough because I really wanted a sequel to this game. And yeah, basically it's awesome. Yeah, that's something that's constantly happening. If your sanity's like below half, I think the walls will just be constantly bleeding. And that's like the sign that like you need to get your sanity back. And maggots are really disgusting. But that's okay. We're playing a horror game, so it's gonna be kind of gross. The planets have aligned. For eternal darkness, sanity's requiem. Let's play number 1. Nope, we're gonna start out brand new.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
It throws us right in the game without telling us how to play. It's the only thing I don't like about this game. So it took me a while to figure out, and I didn't play it that much at first because it's like I don't know what to do. So you just hold R and then you aim with the left stick, and you're like press A to shoot. Like, yes, get dead, yeah. And when they don't have heads, they don't walk around because they can't see. There's certain enemies that can see without their heads. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. I'm having to look at my capture screen because my regular screen's too dark.
Remember me, Alex?
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Did you guys see what time it is when she woke up? It was 3:33.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. Press the B button. I'm using a SuperPad GameCube controller, which is a really goofy looking controller. They shape the B button like the Y and X buttons for some reason. And it's kind of loud, so sorry you might hear me press buttons. Alright, I'm gonna... Yep, I'll tell you guys about this. So there's that. I'm gonna go to options right now, or I guess display maybe, brightness adjustment. Ask to save. There we go. So let's check out what we got in our inventory. We got a second floor key. Alright, let's go to the second floor then. You hold the L button to sprint, but your character gets tired if you sprint too long. To go in here and use it. Key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it. Alex has picked up the broken second floor key. Oh, Alex, you klutz. Beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there was something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Oh. This game is very atmospheric, which is amazing for survival horror games. Not enough survival horrors do that anymore. They're all turned into action games, which is great and all, but I like being scared, or at least being in suspense of what might happen next, you know? I haven't played this in a while, so I probably will get stuck at some parts. which might be more or less enjoyable for you guys to watch. I'm not sure. If I get really stuck and have to walk around for like an hour, then I won't record it. Nope. I think I remember where to go now. You have to go to the study, which is this door. Yep. And you walk down here or run. This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Sorry. Use left and right stick to adjust the clock hand. Shadow's adjust the clock hands, and our clock was 3:33 when we woke up, and the clock out in the main room was also 3:33. So guess what time we have to set it to? 3:33. It's half of 666. I don't know. We found the main room in the game. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Did Alex read the book? Yes. Even though it might drive her insane.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not be beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is Quies Candamest? Where is Conservondine? Facusatis aquae sumant.
Make sure they take enough water and are in high spirits. Today's battle was but one of many. If we are to complete our mission
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
at once,
I
Centurion
would like to
Augustus.
compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Okay, I'm gonna turn subtitles off. I usually have it on because I usually listen to music when I play games, but I mean, you guys should be able to hear directly what it's saying really easily. Pius is gonna mess people up. I should stand in the middle of that. Okay, I'm not gonna read random stuff like that. That's really pointless. Alright, options. Audio, maybe? No. Display. Yeah. Save and continue. Alright. Then you go Oh, look, there's like a thingy. Just kind of look around the room. Be like, oh, I guess I gotta go down the ladder. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet pious courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder? Yes. It's a cube. Let's get it. He's ready to whip some skillies. You want a piece of this? Love how characters react to stuff like that. When that flame sparked, Pius actually looked at it. And he just make him have no weapons to attack you with. And then you finish him by pressing B. When you finish enemies, you get sanity back. I don't think we have a sanity bar yet, do we? No, we don't have any bar yet. I think they're trying to say maybe they don't want to introduce the sanity bar yet, or maybe they're just saying Pius is too courageous for a sanity bar. We got the granite block. Oops, that wasn't the B button. Come on. There we go. We got the other granite block. Potato hair. Time to die. Yeah, kill them all. Hey, look, a block. Shut up. Don't talk to me. You're creeping me out, voices. No. Leave me alone. Blue, red, green, purple. Blue, red, Let me go up to the color corresponding ones and we go start, and then this one was blue, so you use blue and it'll light up and be like, ooh, shiny. Use the red one. Ooh. And the green one. Ah. And the purple one. Yeah. Alright. We got the first puzzle done. If you can even call that a puzzle. Guess you could, because it made the Ote Roto Hey music. Look, it's a statue of me. Pious, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue, pressing R1. Oh, now it tells you how to play, even though you had to go through waves of enemies to get here. Hold R, and then you go up for that, and then if you let go and your joystick centers, it'll target the chest, then left, just like that. And yeah, it's pretty easy. You can't target legs, but cut off his head, cut off his arm, that arm, and then hit your torso, and you killed yourself. Good job. It's a button. Let's go press it. See ya, zombies. A button is attached to a small pylon, softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Push it! Oh, that zombie just beat up his friend. Yeah, this part's very awesome part of this game. These 3 statues represent 3 gods, and right now you're basically picking the main enemy god of the game. Whereas, and it actually chooses difficulty. I think blue's the easiest and red's the hardest. And red enemies will like attack your health really well, and they have a lot of health, so that's why they're the hardest. And blue is like hit something to do with your mana or energy or whatever you want to call it. I will pick green for this one because it'll be a lot more interesting, because green enemies are really good at draining your sanity away, and so it'll make the game really awesome. So let's go ahead and pick green. An effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from dark green emerald hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Should Pious claim the artifact? Yes, he should. Oh, Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. That did scare me when I first played this game. Or, I wouldn't say
Eons
scare,
have
kind of
passed
startled me.
since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
She's like, oh. Acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Yay! Once we get our sanity bar, each time you read a chapter, Alex comes back with a little less sanity, which is kind of cool if you think about it. It's really subtle though. And you can recover your sanity later from a spell, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I still think it's interesting though. It's a chapter. The Binding of a Corpse God. Hey look, it's Pious's weapon, a gladius. So we can equip it. Go in here and you hit A on it, and do equip. And then it can be like, yeah. Alright. That'll do it for this episode. And remember, don't tease the octopus.